All right, well, we're back. And Kiyoshi is here. My 78 550 GS Suzuki. But in the background here, this is Boone Lake. And it's under construction. They're doing something with the dam. So you see that's a boat ramp. I usually park up there when we come out here to the lake, and this is one of the lakes. This is not the closest one to the house, but this is still an okay lake, but the water's down by a good 20, 30, 40 feet maybe. Pretty low. And it'd be fun to take the motorcycle down in there. It'd be a blast. But I'm on the wrong bike for that, so. But I have a question for you. Well, first of all, I told a couple of my students that I'd say hello to them on my vlog. They are the B-Boy brothers. They say B-Boys because they both start with B, and they know who they are. Actually, there's a girl in that class who also starts with a B, so we've got lots of B's. But this here bike, I got some questions for you moto heads out there. It is as you see, I'm needing a new tire. And the tire that I want to get is a dual sport tire. Thinking maybe I could kind of desert sled or kind of scrambler this bike out. And I've checked into the springs here. So these are like 12-inch springs. And my question is, if I got like taller springs, say 13 and a half, 14 or something inch springs that would fit the eyelets, of course, and it made that give me more suspension, more travel for the suspension. And you know, I could raise that. I have a bigger 2 sprocket I could stick on that thing, and I have a smaller 2 sprocket I could put on the front. It would give me some height, and then of course put some better treads on the bike itself. You know, would that be enough to handle some gravel roads? Would that be enough to have a lot of fun in the dirt? Not necessarily that kind of dirt. I need Cora for that kind of dirt down there, but you know, for the gravel roads that I run into occasionally, I would think that would work. The bike itself, it weighs about 430, so it's not that much heavier than a KLR. You know, of course, the front suspension, I've already looked at what kind of tubes I could get that would match, that are the same diameter here or just a little bit bigger, that I could replace or something, put a new front end on. I don't know. I haven't ever modified a bike that heavily, so the Duff Factors of the world, Mr. Duff Factor, and anybody who's like him, anybody who's ever done a desert sled project or a scrambler project, give me a holler. Tell me what you think. Is it doable, or is it just not worth the money? I love this bike. I mean, I've tried to sell it several times and I just can't get rid of it. It's a good old dependable, reliable, fun, light, maneuverable machine. And it has that ugly rack on the back that I just love to death. But I have done some other things. I'm also thinking about cutting it off and shortening it and bringing this part of the bike back here, so the seat would only be about this long, and then the tail would start right here, so it would come up, and the fin, you know, be a lot better. The proportions would look really good. If you look at Cafe Racer, or no, I'm sorry, Racer TV. That's one of my favorite YouTube channel, and he talks about proportions and how to make stock bikes even look better. So, you know, ideas for thought, for fun. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.